Hey guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. I'm back with my NFL Week 3 picks. I just did a video. I'm not gonna spoil what it's about, but go check that out. That will be uploaded with this video. And I'll probably do Jaguars Titans. I'm not gonna tell you the score of it because I'll do a separate reaction video for that. But yeah, I'll do a separate video reaction for that. So either tonight or tomorrow morning if I don't have time tonight. So anyway. Let's get started with these NFL Week 3 picks. So the Jaguars and Titans, obviously, you see the score there. Jaguars 120-7. I'm not gonna say anything more about that because I don't want to spoil my preview anyway. Falcons and Colts. Now this is a sneaky good game. People don't think it will be, including myself. But I've kind of simmered down on Falcons are gonna blow them out. The Colts are. Jacoby Brissett has looked good. That defense has kind of struggled. And they're not going to have Darius Leonard, so that's why I think the Falcons will win. I'm picking Falcons here just because, I'm picking Falcons here. The Colts defense, I think, will get exposed. Julio Jones and Matt Ryan, I think, will have a bounce-back game, even though Julio Jones has been amazing so far this season. And Matt Ryan has kind of been iffy. He had 5 interceptions so far through these 2 games, so I think he's gonna have a bounce back game though against this. I don't want to say weak, but kind of soft Colts defense because they don't have Darius Leonard. Pierre Desir's okay, but he only had 1 good year last year out of his career, so yeah. Bengals and Bills. I'm not gonna pick that one now again because I'm doing a preview video for that. I do a preview video for all of the Bills games. I'll do a preview video for that again either tonight or tomorrow morning or later in the day tomorrow. Depends when I have time. Sorry that I didn't do a full recap video for the Bills-Giants game. I just didn't have time again. I was really busy this week with school and homework and stuff. I'm gonna tell you my initial thoughts of the Bills-Giants game. The Bills beat the Giants 28-14. The Bills' defense looked very good. Devin Singletary looked very, very good. And I'll touch on him in my preview video. But Devin Singletary looked very good, even though he only had 57 yards and 1 touchdown. He got his first career NFL touchdown there. And Frank Gore got his first touchdown since 2017. Last year with the Dolphins, he didn't, if any at all. They beat the Giants 28-14. The offense has looked pretty good. It's looked way better than last year. And Josh Allen's development from last year to this year has looked pretty good. He's developed a lot. The one maybe not like knock on him, but the one critique I have, just saying like he's trying to do too much, and he gets kind of antsy. Sometimes, not as much as last year. He kind of gets antsy at sometimes. He gets kind of antsy sometimes. He just needs to know when to go down. Now, it's hard to bring Josh Allen down, but he needs to know when to go down and not get injured. And then the offensive lines look pretty good, passing and running. They've created holes for Devin Singletary and Frank Gore, and they've gave Josh Allen time to throw, and their receivers get separation. Cole Beasley has looked good, really good. John Brown's looked good, too. Josh Allen had a wide-open John Brown pass for a touchdown he could have got, but he overthrew him by 10 yards. That's too much arm strength comes in. You need to know when to dial it up. So, not dial it up. Keep in control. But yeah, Bills beat Giants 28-14. I was happy with that outcome. Anyway, Cowboys and Dolphins. Cowboys are gonna win. I'm not gonna go any further with this. It's the Dolphins. The Dolphins are terrible. Every talented player has requested trade except. I've heard Xavier Howard isn't one of those players, but he's the only talented player I have on that team. And even I don't think he's that talented. Actually, I'll give him credit. He's pretty good. So, yeah, he's the only talented player on the team. Other than that, no talent at all. The Cowboys will beat him bad. The Dolphins are switching to Josh Rosen, but I don't think that will help them because Josh Rosen had a pretty bad year last year in the Cardinals. And the Dolphins' offensive line is worse than the Cardinals' offensive line. Maybe the same, but if not worse, probably the same. But so he's not gonna get any protection or any help. It's the Dolphins. Cowboys are going to Broncos and Packers. Now this, I'm picking Packers. Actually, yeah, I'll go Packers just because This is a sneaky good game of the week, and just like the Colts and Lions game, people aren't viewing it as at first I didn't view it as a good game, but then I thought, this could be good. Joe Flacco and Rodgers, even though Joe Flacco's way past his prime at 34 years old, he could be good still, and I don't think he is good still, but he's okay in my opinion. He's just average, maybe even below average at this point. I would say he's just below average at this point. So yeah, I'm picking the Packers on that one. So yeah. Lions and Eagles. This is a good game, too. A lot of people are saying Lions, and I really don't understand why. I'm picking Eagles. I'm not going to say it's a markup win, easy pick for me, but it's fairly easy for me. I think they'll win by like 7 to 10 points. So, I think Carson Wentz will have a bounce back game. Deshaun Jackson is going to be out for this game and week 4, 2 weeks with a foot injury. So, yeah. That's that. Ravens and Chiefs. This is going to be a really good game. The Chiefs offense versus the Ravens defense. And then the Ravens offenses look really good. Mark Ingram has looked amazing. Lamar Jackson has looked out of this world. Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes. I think, in my opinion, those are the future 2 quarterbacks of this league. So, yeah. Patrick Mahomes just continues to amaze me and a lot of other people. He's just amazing, The offensive line is great, the whole team is great, and they added on defense. They even though they lost Justin Houston because they released him and then they lost in the offseason, and then they traded D4 to the 49ers, they still kept Chris Jones, and Derek Nottie is looking pretty good. He's an up-and-coming player, in my opinion. And then they traded for defense end Frank Clark from the Seahawks. And then they got safety Tyrann Mathieu. So their defense is looking much improved this year. I'm taking the Chiefs. This is going to be real close. I'm going to give you a quick score prediction. Even though I don't usually give you score predictions, I'm going to give you a quick score prediction here. I think the Chiefs will win 40-37. It will be that close. These teams will put up a bunch of points. It's going to be a shootout, in my opinion. Unfortunately, I don't get it in my area because it's on CBS and the Bills game is on at the same time, 1 o'clock. But I'm going to see the highlights for like I do every week. So yeah, this is going to be a shootout, in my opinion. Raiders and Vikings. I'm picking Vikings. I mean, this is the obvious one for me. They're trying to give Delvin Cook the ball a lot, and Kirk Cousins is only getting like 10 to 15 throws a game. And Kirk Cousins has not looked too good. Even he himself admitted that he won't be the Minnesota Vikings quarterback for much longer if he keeps playing like this, and I agree. He hasn't played very well at all through 2 games this season. I know it's still early in the season, but come on, you got to get it together. And then we got Jets and Patriots. I'm picking the Patriots. Obviously, you know the story with the Jets. Sam Darnold diagnosed with mono. He hopes to be back by week 5 against the Eagles because the Jets have a week 4 bye week, which is next week. So, and then Trevor Siemian, he tears his ACL and he'll be out for the rest of the season. So now the only quarterback in the roster, they promoted him from the practice squad that Monday night game, just Monday before the game against the Browns. Luke Falk from Washington State. He was good in college, but he didn't look too good. And I think Le'Veon Bell will have a big game because they'll lean on Le'Veon Bell because they don't have a good quarterback situation. So yeah, Patriots are gonna win easily, in my opinion. Giants and Buccaneers. I think Buccaneers will win. The Buccaneers always start hot early in the season. They always get off to a hot start and then they fall apart. The offense looks really good in the Fitzmagic hype last season. After 4 games though, it was gone though. But the offense has been pretty productive so far. I've been surprised by Jameis Winston. I still don't like him. I still don't see enough. He's the most inconsistent quarterback in the NFL, in my opinion. So yep, Buccaneers beat the Giants. Panthers and Cardinals. I would have picked Panthers easily. Maybe not easily, but Cam Newton is out and Kyle Allen is starting. But for that reason, people are picking the Cardinals, but I'm still picking the Carolina Panthers. Kyle Allen look decent. He's one of the better, not the top 10, but he's one of the better backup quarterbacks in the NFL. I know people are saying, why isn't rookie Will Grier from West Virginia starting, who they drafted in the 3rd round? I just don't think he's ready in preseason. He looks sloppy. And Cam Newton has costed them these 2 games. I don't think he's clicking in the offense. He was in a walking boot. That's why Kyle Allen is starting. Yes, so Cam Newton has just not been on target. He needs to mesh with his receivers more. Christian McCaffrey has been amazing. He's looked very flashy. So he's grown. He looks like he's matured a lot from his rookie year, and now he's in his 3rd year. So that's that. And let's see. Yeah, and then the Cardinals defense is gonna get exposed in my opinion. But look out for Kyle Allen. I don't think he's gonna have a monster or breakout game. But look for him to get to like 150 to 145, maybe even 200 yards. I'm gonna say 140, 150 to, or I'm gonna say 150, 150, 180 passing yards for Kyle Allen, and like 2 or 3 touchdowns. No, 1 or 2 touchdowns and like 1 interception. I think Kyle Allen will surprise a lot of people. And Saints and Seahawks. Now this was gonna be a big game in one of the best games of the season in my opinion, but Drew Brees is out. You know the whole story on that. Sorry that I didn't have time to break that down, but Drew Brees and Ben Roethlisberger are out. Mason Rudolph starting for the Steelers. Teddy Bridgewater starting for the Saints. Some people are saying Taysom Hill should start for the Saints, but Sean Payton said he will use 2 quarterbacks. Teddy Bridgewater will be the starter. So yeah, I think the Seahawks win by like 10 to 14 points. So I think the Seahawks defense will be really good. I'm a known hater of the Seahawks in the past. If you don't know that, I haven't liked the Seahawks at all. I've hated the Seahawks in the past. I didn't like the Legion Boom. They had dirty players, in my opinion. They had Richard Sherman, Michael Bennett, all the Cliff Averill, all the Cam Chancellor. Maybe not he's a dirty player, but Cam Chancellor, Cliff Averill, and Cam Chancellor were forced to retire because of neck injuries. And I like Doug Baldwin, but he's not there anymore. But Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf has looked so very good. Maybe the only knock on him is he can go only sideline routes just because he's so big. But he's developing that, in my opinion. So I think the Seahawks will win 10 to 14 points here. Steelers and 49ers, this is a good game. But people are overthinking this. I think Steelers will win. The 49ers are 2-0 and the Steelers are 0-2. If the Steelers drop to 0-3, it's going to be really hard for them to make the playoffs because the Ravens are winning the division right now, even though it's early in the season. But the Ravens' offense is just exploding. So I think the Steelers will win here, get the first win of the season because they have Juju Smith-Schuster. It was just announced today. I was on the bus on the way home from school when I got this notification from Adam Schefter on Twitter. The Steelers are starting Deontay Johnson. I forgot what school he went to. I think he went to Buffalo. Yeah, UB. Deontay Johnson, who they drafted in the 3rd round of the 2019 NFL Draft, they're starting him over Dante Moncrief, and I think that's a good option. I think that's a good move because Dante Moncrief hasn't been really good. So they have